We'd like to welcome everyone to the Carolina Rollergirls' second bout of the 2005 fall season here at the skate ranch in beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. I am Rocker Boy.
And I'm the Honorable Reverend Long Dark Dupree. We'd also like to welcome our sideline reporter, Susan Wynn. I remind everyone to keep your ticket stubs. There's raffle prizes awarded throughout the bout.
Also like to remind everyone, floor seating around the track is available and encouraged to get the best view of the action. However, there is a possibility that a roller girl may fly out of bounds and into your lap. And take it from me, it's as painful as it is fun. So adults, that's fans 18 and older, you may sit behind the caution line at your own risk. Fans under 18 need to stay a minimum of 3 feet behind the caution line.
Also, remember to visit our merchandise booth table for t-shirts, stickers, and more Carolina Rollergirls contraband. Plus goodies from today's band, Dirty Little Heater. That merchandise booth is back near the concession stand. Also, if you do visit the concession stand, remember there's no food or drinks allowed outside the area. That means definitely not on the wooden skating floor. I'd like to thank tonight's sponsors. Those would include Vito Graphics, Lily's Pizza, DocuSource, the Red Oak Brewery, Monkey Time Live, Cyber Piggy, Vertical Urge, Berry.com, The Six Salon, Planned Parenthood of Raleigh, Triangle Reprographics Incorporated, 307 Knox Records, The Blotter Magazine, Electric Scooter City, and Bussy's Lock Service.
And now for a brief explanation of the rules. The bout itself consists of 2 20-minute periods with a brief intermission in between. The sport of roller derby consists of 2 teams. Each team is made up of 4 defensive players, a pivot, 2 blockers, and a power blocker, plus 1 offensive member known as the jammer, or the point scorer. Each bout consists of multiple jams lasting a maximum of 2 minutes. The jam begins with the pivots and the blockers skating in a tight formation known as the pack. The jammers start at the back of the pack and race to pass their opponents. Their first time through, there are no points scored, but a lead jammer position is established, and that's the first jammer through the pack.
The lead jammer reserves the right to call off the jam at any time by placing her hands on her hips. Once the lead jammer is Once the lead jammer is established, they continue to race around the track and pass the pack a second time. The jammers score 1 point for each opponent they pass. As long as they remain in bounds when they make that pass, the jammers may continue to race and score points for 2 minutes or until that lead jammer decides to call off the jam. Some of the penalties in roller derby. It is illegal to grab, hold, or pull an opposing player. When using your arms for blocking, the arm must be bent, not extended full length. You cannot use your elbows as a punch to the chest. There's no tripping allowed. There's no deliberate falling in front of another player. You can't block 20 feet ahead or behind the pack. You're not allowed to yell at the refs, which I think is a bad rule. There's no grabbing a skater from the ground. No fighting, spitting, or cussing. And the skater with the most penalties on each team at the end of the first half will spin the penalty wheel at the end of the room during intermission. Either a wheel of misfortune or a chance for these skaters to win an extra point for their team, you decide.
You know, the sport of roller derby continues to grow and grow throughout the United States. There are at least 16 flat tracks. We know of many, many more, including the Carolina Rollergirls. These are the Texas Rollergirls from Austin, the sister league of the Carolina Rollergirls, the Arizona Roller Derby at Phoenix, Tucson Roller Derby, Gotham Rollergirls of New York City, the Rat City Rollergirls of Seattle, the Windy City Rollers of Chicago, and the Alamo City Rollergirls.
I bet that one's in San Antonio. What do you think? We also got the Rocky Mountain Rollergirls in Denver, Colorado, my new favorite city after their vote this last week. The Kansas City Roller Warriors, the Mad Rolling Dolls of Madison, Wisconsin, the Rose City Rollers of Portland, Oregon, the Providence Roller Derby out of Rhode Island, the Dallas Derby Devils, the Bay Area Derby Girls in San Francisco, and the Dirty South Roller Derby, the Atlanta Rollergirls. And let's not forget the Minnesota Rollergirls of Minneapolis, St. Paul.
How can we forget the Minnesota Rollergirls? On November 18th, the Carolina Rollergirls will travel to Minnesota for their first interleague bout against the Minnesota Rollergirls. And what about it's going to be? The Carolina Rollergirls will have to bring their A game to the Keystone State. The Minneapolis Rollergirls are 80 skaters strong. It's 80 skaters strong. And they will be picking their top 15 players to battle it out with Carolina's top 15. And yours truly, Rocker Boy, will be there as well in the announcer's booth, helping their announcers call a fair game. I think these women are ready to show the rest of the country who's first in fights.
We'd also like to recognize the DJs spinning for you tonight. DJ Cutlets and DJ EXE. Also known as Matt Ruth, who did the awesome artwork for the flyers for this bout. Also tonight during the intermission, our musical guests are the Dirty Little Heaters. Don't forget, there's an after party at King's Barcade at 424 South McDowell Street in downtown Raleigh. The party starts at 9 p.m. $1 admission or free if you bring your ticket stub. It's 18 and over only. You will find the directions in tonight's program. We'd like to give a special thanks to Sam and all his staff here at the Skate Ranch for accommodating the Carolina Rollergirls.
And on February 24th to the 26th, 2006, Tucson, Arizona will be overrun by ferocious and dedicated amateur roller girls from across the nation. The Tucson Roller Derby will host sister leagues from around the country, while these do-it-yourself flat track skaters compete in a groundbreaking tournament to determine the nation's first ever national champion team. More details to come. Check out CarolinaRollergirls.com soon for more details.
We also had at the merchandise booth copy of that official flyer done by DJ EXE for $3 at the merchandise booth. An official poster from the bout. He will autograph it for you tonight after the bout. If you're interested and you think what it's got to become a roller girl, or if you're interested in volunteering, come on down to recruitment night this Friday night, November 11th at Lucky Peas, located at 609 Tucker Street in Glenwood South, right here in Raleigh. Don't forget, the next Carolina Rollergirls bout will be held right here at the Skate Ranch on December 4th.
Now, while these skaters are warming up, let's take a closer look at some of these equipment. First off, you have the skates. It may look like your ordinary run-of-the-mill roller skate, but at a closer look, you'll find a high-performance piece of machinery with polyethylene wheels and Swiss bearings. A high-tech skate built for speed and durability. The padding is identical to the kind skateboarders use. Knee pads and elbow pads containing a hard plastic shell to absorb a fierce impact. Slam guards around the wrists and forearms. Helmets or the brain buckets, as the skaters like to call them. Mouth guards protect those glamorous smiles. Safety is the main priority here. Every precaution has been taken to ensure the safety of these skaters.
Now, roller derby isn't for every Jane Sue, and what you talk about, Sally, you got to have a certain level of dedication to meet a rigorous training program set by the Carolina Rollergirls. They practice 3, 4, sometimes even 5 times a week.
Oh, and there's the signal, ladies. Please report backstage. Please report backstage, ladies. You know, this sport is definitely not for the weak at heart. The game itself is extremely fast-paced, and there is no room for hesitation. Once the waves of the pack gets moving, there's little time for decision, and you know the decision can be made.
Well, the girls are getting ready to go back in the back. I just want to remind you one more time to go check out our merchandise in the merchandise booth. We've got DVDs, temporary tattoos, stickers, t-shirts, and more back there for you. And also, we've got concessions available on the concession table. Please do not take them off of the linoleum over there. And definitely do not bring concessions down onto the wooden floor.
I would also like to remind everyone to come down to King's tonight. King's Arcade, located at 424 South McDowell Street. The party begins at 9. Right after the bout, bring your ticket and get it for free. As these ladies take their place, I'd like to remind everyone, please, no drinks on the floor.
And now, introducing your 2004 champions, the Debutante Brawlers. Starting off, it's her birthday today, number 88, Bouncy O'Neill. Number 69, Fantasy. Number 09, Julie Jawbreaker. Number D20, Cat Doo. Number 55, Leadfoot. Number 256, Madden You. Number 3, Magic Wanda. Number 42, Misfit. Number 77, Roxy Rocket. Number 73, Zilla the Goatsy. Number 1492, co-captain of the Debutante Brawlers, Princess America. And number 56, and co-captain, Shirley Kemper. Ladies and gentlemen, your champions, the Debutante Brawlers.
And now, skating for the Drama Queens, number 44 in her debut, Charlemagne! Number 1109, Concrete Blondie! And number 13, Eva Lai! Number 1820, Florence Nightingale! Number 30, Kama Suture! The letter X, Militia! Number 36, Penelope Bruce! Number 1066, Celia Rath! And number 85, Teflon Donna! Number 22, Pterodactyl! Number 37, Violet Pen! And co-captain, number 110, Kitty Crowbar! Also a co-captain, number 17, Miss Anthrop, the Mordant! And now, introducing those skaters who aren't quite ready to rock and roll, the latest addition to the Carolina Rollergirls. Please welcome the fresh meat, Delia Harm, Erin Discordia, fresh meat Jeffrey Ann, Crusader Kate, Lucy Last Kiss, Madam Fury, Mean Louise, Roulette, and Fairy Brutal. Looks like Fairy Brutal's got a message. Happy birthday, Butsy Olib. Happy birthday, Butsy. And now the ladies who have sacrificed their bodies to the point of unspeakable pain are injured reserve, a lady insane. Harlan O'Scara and Can Destroy to the floor, Miss Celia Fate!
The referees for tonight's bout are Colin Fowl, Corporal Punishment, Marshall Law, Ralph O'Reed, Savage, and head referee and coach of the Carolina Rollergirls, Tomahawk!
All right, your scoreboard operator is Violator. Our track crew is headed up by Mr. Evil Ed and his minions. The penalty mistresses are Miss Street and a Lady Insane. We are your announcers, Rocker Boy,
And the Reverend Londar Dupree.
along with our sideline reporters, Susan Wins. And for those of you who are new to the sport of roller derby, we prepared a quick demonstration of the rules and penalties. Take it away, Susan Wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please on the floor. Let me introduce you to the skater positions of roller derby. The skaters on the track, with the stars on their helmets, are called the Jammers. The Jammers are the point scorers, and you'll see them speeding around the track, trying to dodge to the defensive pack. The defensive players try to hold back or take down the other team's jammer or knock her out of bounds. At the same time, they work together to get their own jammer through the pack. The defensive players with the solid helmets, they're called the blockers. And the ones with the stripes in the front, they're called the pivots. Teams get ready for the whistle. Now the game of roller derby is made up of several time periods called jams. At the beginning of a jam, the ref blows one long whistle and the pack takes off. When the pack is 20 feet ahead of the jammers, the ref blows two short whistles for the jammers to start. The first time the jammers get through the pack, they score no points. They're trying to get lead jammer position. Only the first jammer through can get lead jammer, and being lead jammer is what you want, because that means you can call up the jam whenever you like. However, the first jammer goes through and goes out of bounds while passing anyone, or the pivot, or the blocker. No one wins lead jammer, and the jam will go on for 2 whole excruciating minutes with no one able to call it off. Now remember, the blocker was supposed to stop the other team's jammer, but there are some rules. They may not use their hands to grab, push, or otherwise block an opponent. You may not use elbows as a punch to the chest or an upward-downward motion. Blocking from behind is not allowed, and neither is tripping. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Roxy beat Evil Eye into the pack and then made it through and scored 4 points. Had she not stepped out of bounds, she'd be lead jammer. This would be the perfect time to call the jam, and she would do that by putting her hands on her hips like that, and you would hear 4 short whistles. Too bad you stepped out of bounds, Roxy. Now let's see some crazy fouls on Evil Eye. Skaters may not grab arms and set up a double block. Skaters may not slide tackle a jammer. Skaters may not grab each other from the ground. And fighting is a big fat no-no. Break it up, ladies, and get on with the bout. Back to you, Rocker Boy.
Thank you, Suze. Now, if everyone would please rise for the national anthem.
In our first lineup for the Trauma Queens, At the pivot position will be Kitty Crowbar. Blocking will be Concrete Blondie. Blocker 2 will be Kama Sutra. The power block will be Militia. The jammer will be Teflon Donna.
For the debutante brawlers, pivoting will be Leadfoot. The blockers are Bustio Lip and Julie Jawbreaker. The power blocker is Shirley Temper. And jamming is Roxy Rocket. There's the whistle to start off the match. Teflon Donna and Roxy Rocket get lined up.
And here comes Teflon Donna taking a high outside move. That's out of bounds. Here comes Roxy Rocket to the inside. Roxy makes it through. There's your lead jammer, Roxy Rocket. And now Teflon's through the pack. This is an interesting match because the last game, Teflon Donna was a debutante brawler. Now she's the drama queen. And Roxy Rocket is the #1 scorer for her team, and Teflon Donna was the #2 scorer for her team. And look at Roxy just passing everybody. Goes off the jam and gets a quick few points.
Big push for the debutante brawlers. Like the Roxy would say over here. It was a little bit of a lineup change between the last out now. Teflon Donna now a part of the Trauma Queens. We're hoping that it'll make a little bit of a difference here tonight. We'll see how it goes.
And a quick change coming in to the second jam. Kama Sutra at the pivot. Pterodactyl and Violet Finn will be blocking. Penelope Blues at the power block. And Evil Eye will be jamming.
For the debutante brawlers, in the pivot position is Leadfoot. The blockers are Fantasy and Princess America. The power blockers, Matt at you and jamming is Stella Lugosi.
And there goes the whistle to send the pack on their way. And here comes Stella Lugosi and Evil Eye. Evil Eye takes it. The outside line. She always hits the best outside line. Whoa, both jammers mixing it up. Violet Finn's in there trying to hold on Stella Lugosi. Meanwhile, Evil Eye cuts away to the middle of the pack. Taking another high outside line of blood.
It's going to be Stella.
Stella Lugosi will get the lead jam position. Now the pack will try to slow down, anticipating the jammers that are coming up from behind. Here comes Stella Lugosi. She'll be the first one to make it. She is the lead jammer. She'll come up onto the back of the pack. See if she can make her way to the inside. Matty, oh, Stella Lugosi hits the tank. And there goes Evil Eye way outside. She's going to have to make up a lot of ground. And there's the signal for the end of the jam. Stella Lugosi picking up some quick points in that one.
And I'm sure everybody knows, but maybe you don't, Stella Lugosi is sitting in only her second bout ever. Hard to believe.
Thank you, Susan wins. Now coming up on jam number 3 at the pivot is Militia. For the Drama Queen, Sylvia Rath and Penelope Cruz will be blocking. Teflon Donna at the power block. And Kitty Crowbar will be jamming.
For the debutante brawlers, in the pivot position is Roxy Rocket. Blocking is Bustio Lip and Magic Wanda. The power blockers, Matt at you, and jamming is Shirley Temper. Shirley Temper and Kitty Crowbar are taking their lines, waiting for the whistle.
And here they come. Shirley Temper will be the first one to make it to the pack. Taking a helmet from her former teammate, Teflon Donna. And then they make it through the hole in a good slide. Looks like Fantasy is back there. And Roxy Rocket's trying to hold off, and it looks like Shirley Temper will be the first one through, but no lead jammer. The jammer, they have to go the full 2 minutes there, Rev.
That's right, the full 2 minutes. It's going to take a little bit of a toll on them.
Oh, and there goes the header from Teflon Donna.
Clean up on corner 3. There's a huge spill.
Taking out her own jammer. Shirley Temper definitely at an advantage. She is almost an entire lap ahead of Kitty Crowbar. And now Maddie Hughes will try to give a signal to Shirley Temper to pass on the inside. There she goes, look at that. Points, passing everyone, including the other jammer. Kitty Crowbar hitting the deck again, getting hit by Maddie Hughes. Let's hear it for 50 seconds left in this jam.
Shirley Temper with a huge lead. Kitty Crowbar stuck a little bit behind. Looks like Bustio Lip and the rest of her blockers are doing their job.
And Militia will finally give Kitty Crowbar a whip.
But here's Roxy Rocket. Oh, but Roxy gets knocked out of bounds.
And there's no getting around Roxy Rocket. As there's 30 seconds left, you're going to have to finish this jam out the full 30 seconds.
And now Roxy and Bustio block her in. He's just not getting around. And here comes Shirley Dipper, makes another pass around the pack.
She did, and she was on the inside. Looked like her foot was all over the line. We don't know if she's going to be able to count any of those points or not.
There's 10 seconds left in the jam.
Here they come, battling it out. You have to remember that Kitty Crowbar is still one lap down. It's Shirley Dipper scoring all the points. Kitty has yet to make it through to get any points yet. And there's the signal for the end of the jam. Let's hear it for them.
I tell you what, Rocker Boy, right now those demi-top rollers are really living up to their reputation as the champions.
And for the Drama Queen, in this lineup, Evil Eye at the pivot. Concrete Blondie and Kamasutra will be blocking. Felicia will be at the power block. And Violet Finn will be jamming.
And for the debutante rollers, in the pivot position is Roxy Rocket. Blocking is lead foot Julie Dahlbreaker, the power blocker is Fantasy, and jamming is Princess America.
Violet Finn and Princess America battling it out. There's their whistle. Violet Finn, first one out of the blocks. She's a fast skater coming out of the blocks. Princess America has the endurance. She will be the one to beat. And it looks like the package get a little short, a little bit spread out. And there's Julie Dahlbreaker. She's lining up on Violet Finn. Shoots to the inside. She passed Julie Dahlbreaker on the inside, but once she inbounds, we'll find out once the first person makes it through. There's Roxy going to block it to Violet Finn. Stopping her. Here comes Evil Eye. Trying to help her blocker make it through. There's another high block. Evil Eye skating way out in front.
And Princess America makes it all the way through. She'll take the lead jam position. Violet Finn did an amazing job, but just could not get past Roxy.
So now they'll come around again. Princess America with the advantage. Wanting to try to get as many points as she can. Here they come. Kamasutra up at the front with Evil Eye. There's Julie Dahlbreaker and Leadfoot. Concrete Blondie leading behind. And here comes Princess America to the inside. Violet Finn takes out Julie Dahlbreaker. Sends it right into the front row. Everybody sacrificing their body trying to take out these jammers. And Roxy Rocket way out of position. There she goes for a re-engagement, giving one a heckler shot to Violet Finn. And there she goes. She calls off the jam.
That was a sliding call by Princess America.
She saw that she was way out of position and going to lose her advantage. Now for the Drama Queens at the pivot, Pterodactyl. Blocking will be Penelope Bruce and Sylvia Rad. The power blocker will be Kitty Crowbar. And jamming will be Teflon Donna.
For the brawlers, in the pivot position will be Julie Dahlbreaker. Blocking will be Buxy Olip and Zello Lugosi. The power blocker is Shirley Timper. And jamming is Mad at You.
And we're waiting for the refs to get the go-ahead. Quick scoring update. It looks like the Demi-Top Rollers have taken a huge lead at 21-7. Drama Queens are definitely going to have to make up that time.
Here comes Mad at You down the middle this time. Taking a big push, but oh, there goes Teflon on the inside. Gets past Julie Dahlbreaker almost. Oh, it makes it. It will be Teflon Donna is the lead jammer.
Teflon, the new member of this team, definitely showing her stuff. And it looks like, oh, and there's a foul. They're calling a foul, 20 feet blocking out in front of the pack. That'll send her for 30 seconds. That will send her for 30 seconds. Shirley Dipper giving out instructions to her teammates. And look at Teflon Donna said, I'm making my way through. I'm going to call off this jam. Taking my points and getting out. Very desperately needed points for the Drama Queens. Teflon Donna, a great new addition.
And now for our first raffle. If your ticket number is 37, ticket number 37, you've won a gift certificate to the Village Draft House. It's Bunny will have that for you available at the merchandise booth. Just go over there and meet her.
Just as quickly as they were down 21-7, they are now only down 21-12. A quick 5 points there for Teflon Donna. Timeout on the play. And the Drama Queens will start short-handed. at the beginning of this one, as Violet Femme is sitting in the penalty box.
Jammers this one or Evil
Here
Eye?
comes Roxy Rocket. Oh my goodness! We didn't even have an opportunity to call out the lineup, and Roxy already took the lead jam position. And here comes Evil Eye. Gets a whip from Pterodactyl on the outside, finally making it through. And there's Violet Femme. She'll be the first one to line up on Roxy Rocket. She gets to come in off the bench. And Roxy slicing and dicing her way through. Oh, it's calling off the jam. Taking her points and getting out, and that's how the debutante brawlers are on top. It's not the number of points you score, but that point differential that makes all the difference in the world.
And now with the next jam for the debutante brawlers, in the pivot position is Redfoot. Blocking is Misfit and Shirley Kemper. The power blocker is Mad at You, and jamming is Zella Lugosi.
And for the drama queens, at the pivot will be Kama Suture. Blocking will be Teflon Donna and Sylvia Rath. The power block will be Militia, and jamming will be Kitty Crowbar. Let's hear it for them, folks. Here they go. Jam number 7 of the evening for you, with 13 minutes and 27 seconds left. That's still plenty of time for this to be a very high-scoring event. Kama Suture and Misfit up in front, battling it out. Here they come.
Kitty Crowbar will go down the middle. She's got 2 more defenders to get past.
That looked like a pretty hard fall over there. Well, how about it, Susan wins?
Whoa, Zella goes sliding to the outside. Kitty Crowbar stuck between 2 blockers.
Oh, and 3 skaters hit the floor. We got a lead jammer finally.
Oh, lucky break by there. 3 of the brawlers hit the ground at the same time. And Kitty Crowbar will take that lead jam position.
And finally, Zella Lugosi makes it through the pack. But not before. Kitty Crowbar is almost a half a lap ahead of her. Zella Lugosi's got a lot of reeling in to do before she can make it to the pack. Oh my goodness, slicing her way through.
It's Misfit and Kitty Crowbar, and Redfoot right beside her. Oh!
And what a takeout there was. Sylvia Rath and Mad at You mixing it up in turn number 4. And there she goes, she's calling it off. Kitty Crowbar taking the points and getting out. That's the strategy you need to win this game. And now for the drama queens. And the pivot will be Evil Eye. Blocking will be Sylvia Rath and Pterodactyl. Power block will be Penelope Bruce. And jamming will be Violet Femme.
And for the debutante brawlers, in the pivot position is Julie Dollbreaker. Blocking is Magic Wanda and Princess America. The power blocker is Fantasy. And jamming is Roxy Rocket.
Sylvia Rath making it late to the jam. Finally gets in position.
Violet Femme and Roxy Rocket, a classic battle here in the Carolina Rollergirls. It looks like it's going to be Roxy Rocket who just plays through.
There she is, giving her shouts out. Giving her shouts out to Todd Roller for Monkey Time. There's the sideline, and Violet Femme finally makes her way through. She's going to have to reel in Roxy. It's going to be under these blockers to try to take Roxy Rocket out. She's always a factor. And Evil Eye tells Julie Jawbreaker what to do with her elbows. Keep them tucked in. Don't be throttling me. And Roxy's breaking her way through. You have to get around Evil Eye. And she did, and she's calling off the jam. How do things look at the sideline? Susan wins.
That's right. We're almost halfway through the first period, and we've still got a big gap between the debutante brawlers and the drama queens. And I've got a little cheer section over here. Hey, what's your name? And who's your favorite skater?
Roxy Rocket.
Yeah, all right.
Definitely a crowd favorite here. Coming up on our next jam, jam number 9 for the evening. With the drummer queens, we have Kitty Crowbar at the pivot, Concrete Blondie and Kama Suture blocking, Militia power block, and Teflon Donna will be jamming.
For the debutante brawlers, you've got Roxy Rocket in the pivot position. Blocking will be Redfoot and Musty Lip. The power blocker is Zella Lugosi, and jamming is Shirley Kemper.
And there goes Teflon Donna breaking to the inside, has to get around Redfoot. Redfoot shouting out instructions and just saying no lead jam. There is no lead jammer for this one. She must have stepped out of bounds. Once you pass someone, they'll have to go the full 2 minutes. This is when the legs start to turn to jelly and the lungs just start to collapse on them.
Shirley Tipper having a really hard time getting through.
Whoa.
Gets knocked outside.
Alicia taking out Shirley Tipper. And here she goes, Teflon Don and Shirley Tipper are going to have to battle it out, trying to make it through. No lead jammer. There they go, Leadfoot taking her out, taking Teflon Don out. Alicia will say, come on girl, I'm going with you. We're going to help you. Here's Shirley Tipper making her way to the inside. Bucky Olymp says, follow me, Shirley. I got your back. We're going to
Teflon Donna just passes by this bitch.
and look at that. A high outside line by Teflon Donna, just blowing by the pack. Shirley Tipper, frustrated, making her way through. And there looks like it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul. He's calling it on. Who's he calling it on? Looks like it's Constance Blondie. While the jam rages on with 30 seconds left to go. And the drama queen will be shorthanded for the rest of this jam.
That might just be the advantage that Shirley Tipper needs this boxing to be making her.
Oh, and there's a hit from the pivot from Misfit throwing a shot. Misfit in her debut throwing a shot at Teflon Donna. Showing her how it's done on the new kids on the block. And there's Shirley Tipper making her way through. She finally finds a hole. And man, this pack is really moving fast. And Shirley Tipper has made it through. She's only got like 1 point ahead. And there's a signal for the end of the jam. Let's hear it for them.
In the next jam for the debutante brawlers, in the pivot position we have Princess America. Blocking once again will be Misfit Julie Jawbreaker. The power blockers, Zella Lugosi and jamming is mad at you.
And for the drama queens at the pivot will be Colin Suter. Blocking will be Pterodactyl and Vitamin Sim. At the power block you'll have Penelope Bruce. And jamming will be Evil Eye.
And at the end of that one, it will be the debutante brawlers, 36, and drama queens, 25. Evil Eye, mad at you going high speed out the top. Oh, big hit on that.
Oh my goodness! Trying to get the double whammy. Penelope Bruce taking out.
And Evil Eye will take the lead jam position. Evil Eye will take it for the drama queens.
And they're pulling Misfit out. Looks like the debutante brawlers will be shorthanded for 30 seconds. What an opportunity for the drama queens to have their jammer as lead jammer. And Matty Hughes going to follow the inside. Gets caught up and Shirley Lugosi. Oh, and there's a foul. The refs are calling another foul. She called off the jam. Finally called off the jam. Evil Eye getting the points and getting out. What a strategy.
In the next jam for the debutante brawlers, in the pivot position will be Leadfoot. Blocking will be Busty Olympic Julie Jawbreaker. The power blocker will be Shirley Tipper. And jamming will be Roxy Rocket.
And there's still some time left on the penalty from the last jam. So Shirley Tipper will be sitting in there for a few more seconds while the jam begins. Making sure everyone's in position.
Evil Eye making a great move and closing the gap up. It's now 29-36 for the debutante brawlers in the lead.
It's amazing how just one jam can turn the whole game around. When you have your players sitting on the bench, not blocking for you, not out there scoring points. It's very difficult to make up that ground, and there's the whistle. Sending the pack on ahead.
Kitty Crowbar and Roxy Rocket lined up, and there's the whistle. Roxy taking her normal aggressive line out the outside, just passes everybody. There wasn't a single blocker out there to stop her.
And there goes Kitty Crowbar finally making her way through. And it looks like Shirley Tipper's hanging back, going to help out Roxy Rocket. Now Kitty Crowbar is going to have to take up a lot of lead, and everybody is gunning for Roxy Rocket now. Teflon, yeah, there she goes. Blocking out of bounds and getting caught on Penelope Bruce. Now the Drama Queens will be down a player for 30 seconds. Meanwhile, the debutante brawlers are at full capacity.
Roxy Rocket is a powerhouse this evening.
And Kitty Crowbar is calling out her instructions, yelling at the refs, seeing some fouls out there that's not getting called. Oh my goodness, and Roxy Rocket takes a big header. Both jammers on the floor. No boys after whatsoever. 50 seconds left in the jam, and Roxy Rocket says, I've had enough. Let's call it off. Let's hear it for them.
In the next jam, for the debutante brawlers, it will be Let's Play. Blocking will be Fantasy. And Princess America, the Tower Blockers, Matt You, and jamming is Zella Lugosi.
And for the Drama Queens at the pivot will be Evil Eye. Blocking will be Concrete Blondie and Kama Suture. The power block will be Militia. And jamming will be Violet Fib. Militia getting linked to the bag. Everybody in place. And Kama Suture is sitting out in the penalty box. Looks like the Drama Queens will be down one player. If it doesn't stop Bout from taking a high outside line. There's Princess America to beat her, slowing her down. We'll try to battle it through. Radford gives a shot to Bout and Bout will take the lead jam position. Carolina Rollergirls getting hung up in the back of the pack. Kama Suture yelling out instructions to her teammates. Concrete bodies out there mixing up. Militia hits the deck. Fantasy. And then finally, here comes Evil Eye and Rollergirls getting bound up here in turn number 3.
Penelope Bruce gets out in front of the pack, but man, she took a hit from Evil Eye.
And head ref Tomahawk is calling out the jammer, the Drama Queen out of him. Oh, the jammer will be on the bench for 30 seconds. Violent Fim going through the bench. Take it up with Tomahawk. He's the mean guy. Meanwhile, John Legacy still trying to get out there and score some points. With 46 seconds left. Oh, there's a pitcher's hit.
He's in over here. He lost. He called it off.
It looks like the bench of the Drama Queen is saying they called off the jam.
And here goes Violet Fib. Making her way through with 23 seconds. Princess America hitting the deck. We are really close to the action for this foul. Excuse me, Violet Fib makes her way around Leadfoot. But won't get any points if she passed on the inside.
10 seconds left in this jam.
And Della Lugosi passing on the inside. And there's a signal for the end of the jam. Wow. A roughhouse extraordinaire for these ladies.
All right, our next raffle. The next raffle, if your ticket number is number 234, you've won movie passes from the Carolina Rollergirls. That's right, movie passes. 3 movies on us. You can once again see Miss Bunny over the merchandise booth. She's headed there now. And if your ticket number was number 37, you still haven't claimed your gift certificate from the Village Draft House. They'll have those over there for you too. Here comes the next jam, and this one, for the debutante brawlers, we'll have Roxy Rock in the pivot position. Butsy with the magic wand, the blocking, the power blockers, Matt You, and jamming will be Shirley Temper.
And here they go with Teflon Donna in the jam position for the Drama Queens. She'll be the first one to make it through. They're tearing up that track out there, ripping up these hardwoods. Here they come around turn number 1. Butsy on left and Penelope Bruce locking it up. And there goes Teflon Donna. Shirley Temper making through. And Shirley says, no, I was the first one through. They say, no way. Lead jammer will be Teflon Donna. They say Teflon Donna will be the lead jammer.
Shirley Temper sure isn't happy about that. That could have been a photo pass in my book.
That was Teflon Donna, formerly a debutante brawler, skating only in this bout because Chris Amber Morton is on the injured list. Here comes Teflon Donna, making her way to the outside around Matt You, making her way back to the inside, has to make her way around Butsy O'Lip. Butsy sends her all the way out into the crowd. And there's Roxy Rocket and Sylvia Rath up at the front, battling it out, trying to make some room for their skaters. Oh my goodness! Penelope Bruce takes out Shirley Tipper slowly get up.
That's a hit that would have made the Dalai Lama take a sucker punch at you. Good Lord.
And that really took it out of Shirley Tipper, and she is mad as a hornet about the fact that she did not get called for lead jammer.
That call making a big difference because, of course, the Colin Queens are still behind, and we're ending the period very shortly.
Coming up on the 4-minute mark here.
In the next bout, or the next jam even, for the debutante rollers. In the pivot position is Roxy Rocket. The blockers are led by Julie Delbert, the power blockers Fantasy, and jamming is Princess America.
And at the pivot is Comic Sutra blocking Bout and Finn and Pterodactyl, Militia, and jamming is Evil Eye. And Evil Eye will be the first one to make it to the back of the pack, getting help from Militia with a whip, but she gets whipped right into Fantasy and out into the front row.
Leaves Princess America wide open, half a lap ahead. Trying to get past, he takes the line with Julie Dahlbreaker.
Julie Delbert giving a hand to her skater. And Princess America makes it to the inside. But there will be no lead jammer. She passed out of bounds. They're going to have to go the full 2 minutes for this one.
And now Roxy Rocket, Evil Eye makes it up, and oh! Take out a cameraman in the front row.
And Princess America finally out front. Evil Eye's going to have to reel it in and try to get back in there and score some points. Coming up on the 1 minute mark for this jam. Roxy Rocket, Comic Sutra, led by Pterodactyl, Julie Dahlbreaker, all looking behind them, expecting Evil Eye. There's Militia and Fantasy at the back, as Evil Eye quickly makes her way around. Princess America finding her way to the back of the pack, and here comes Evil Eye. Saying, where can I get some help, please, to get around here? There she goes, Evil Eye making her way to the outside. Princess America, oh, just can't catch it to the back of the pack. And there's going to be Colin Bout calling out Fantasy.
Evil Eye gets hit by Roxy Rocket, knocked to the outside.
And that was a high elbow called on Fantasy. The clock doesn't start until she gets in there. 21 seconds.
Evil Eye tries to block Princess America from scoring into a point, but misses.
And here comes Princess America making her way around. Roxy Rocket with her hands on her knees, looking awfully tired out there with 10 seconds left in this jam. Everybody just trying to score points and make up. Evil Eye knows that she's got to make it to the back of the pack. Shaking her head, no, it's not going to happen. And that's the end of the jam.
As we head to the 15th jam of the night. Looks like the Trauma Queens are desperately trying to score some points and tie it up before it's all over with. And our score will be 54 debutante rollers, 37 Trauma Queens. The pivot for the debutante rollers this jam is Julie Dahlbreaker. The blockers are Bustio Lip and Zella Lugosi. The power blockers Shirley Temper and jamming is mad at you. But Bustio Lip will start off this one in the penalty booth.
And for the Drama Queen, Kama Sutra at the pivot position. Teflon Donna, Sylvia Rath, and Militia will all be blocking. And Kitty Crowbar will be jamming and trying. Looks like Kitty got a lead start on everybody. Had to reel it back in. And here comes Maddie. She'll be the first one around. She makes her way around her own jammer. And here's Militia giving a whip to help out Kitty Crowbar and climbing through the back.
And mad at you will take the lead jam position, but Kitty Crowbar is very close behind her.
And here they come. Racing around behind with 1 minute and 41 seconds left in the game. 1 minute 29 left in this jam. Looks like both teams are at full power, especially the Lip finally makes her way back into the pack. Everybody's screaming out in chuckles. Maddie, you trying to make her way through. Takes a low line, and look at that opportunity. But squashing everybody through. She calls off the jam. She's going to have that many points. An excellent use of the lead jam position, getting through, making your points, and getting out.
In the next jam, the debutante rollers in the pivot position will be Ledgewood. Blocking will be Fantasy and Magic Wanda. The power blockers, Princess America. And jamming is Roxy Rocket.
And for the Trauma Queens, at the pivot will be Evil Eye. Blocking will be Sylvia Rath, Pterodactyl, Penelope Bruce at the power block position, and Violet Phil will be jamming. And Penelope Bruce has really shown her colors here today. She has made some crucial blocks right here in front of this announcer's booth. She may be a great asset to this new Drama Queens.
And it looks like instead of Roxy Rocket this time, we will have Misfit as the jammer. Misfit taking the outside line. Violet Doom taking the inside.
And Pterodactyl hits the floor. Violet Doom trying to make her way around. She's taking a really high, hard outside line. Leadfoot throws her body out there.
Misfit makes it around. Misfit will take. No, she passed outside. There'll be no lead jammer. It'll go the full 2 minutes.
And it looks like Leadfoot. I think she's getting sent for using her forearms. You cannot use any part of your arm from the elbow to the tips of your fingers. And no lead jammer. Looks like this one will go all the way.
And Penelope Cruz with another huge hit on Misfit. She'll get called out for it, but good Lord, it was hard. Misfit will go outside again.
And they'll trade off as Leadfoot comes out of the penalty box. Penelope Cruz just blocking everything, knocking the entire structure down in the penalty box. Whoa, and there goes Misfit. Says, hey, look, she said I can't call off the match. She's trying to call off the damage she can. There's 1 second left, and that's the signal for intermission. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for them. That's the half. That is the first half of the 2005 second season of the Carolina Rollergirls. The second bout of this season. Please visit the merchandise booth, concession stand. While we have intermission, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to present to you tonight's halftime entertainment. Please welcome the Dirty Little Heaters!
Thank you. Thank you to the Roller Girls for having us. Very excited to be here. For the Dirty Little Heaters, it's supposed to be Oliv's birthday. Wish her a happy birthday. Let's play a few more songs.
Walk
song's called Save Me. I want to say too that we have t-shirts and EPs for sale. 7-song EP. It's EP. It's $5. T-shirts are 10. Is that right? T-shirts are 10. Whatever you want to give, doesn't matter. Thank you. This song's called Two Shade. Look, our shirt said Yummy Rollergirls, but my strap is destroying them. Just imagine what it would have been like if you'd have seen it. It'd have been something. do that song with you, Mama. Our drummer was no Melissa, let me tell you. This is Melissa Thomas. She's having a heart attack. I'm glad we have them. We're done for. We have one more song, it's called Cherry Man, and that's it. Thank you for the... We're going to do one more song. One more. It's a new song. It's called My Summer Vacation. Me? Let's just don't have to play the song when I just got him my
to their respective benches. We will begin the second half shortly.
That's what I'm saying.
We'd like to remind everyone that on November 18th, the Carolina Rollergirls will travel to Minnesota for their first interleague bout against the Minnesota Rollergirls. And we would like to recognize those 15 skaters that will represent the Carolina Rollergirls when they travel to Minneapolis, St. Paul on November 18th. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor number 13, please welcome to the floor number 30, Kama Suter. The letter X, Militia. Number 36, Penelope Bruce. Number 1066, Sylvia Rad. Number 85, Teflon Donna. Number 37, Violet Bibb. Number 17, Miss Anthrop Mordant. Number 88, Bastio Lip. Number 09, Julie Jawbreaker. She can't drive 55, you know it's Leadfoot. Number 256, Mad at You. Number 77, Roxy Rocket. Number 1492, Princess America. Number 56, Shirley Temper.
All right, let's hear it for him.
All right, at number 13, Evil Eye. All right, let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. These are the 15 skaters that will represent the Carolina Rollergirls when they travel to Minneapolis, St. Paul on November 18th to take on the Minnesota Rollergirls. Let's hear it for them. All right, and now it's time for the penalty challenge. Take it away, Susan Wins.
Thanks so much, Rocker Boy. And one more time, I want to say, welcome to the Carolina Rollergirls, second bout of the season. And I think think you all of you out there ought to give yourselves a hand. This is a sellout crowd here tonight, so let's hear it.
Yeah.
And now it's time, if I can direct your attention down here to the end of the room, it's time for the Bad Girl Bonanza. We have our penalty mistress here who's going to spin the wheel, and the skaters from each team with the most fouls in the first period are Leadfoot, for the Debutante Brawlers, and Penelope Baru for the Drama Queens. The penalty mistress is going to spin the wheel. The challenge that comes up will be what our bad girls have to do. Oh, no. And it looks like the limbo. The winner of the penalty challenge will get an extra point for their team. All right, ladies, let's limbo.
So these will be the skaters that can see how low they can go. The one that can go the lowest will earn the points for their team. 1 point for their team.
And first on the limbo challenge is Leadfoot.
Oh, and Leadfoot says no problem.
Next up, Penelope Baru. And both of them clear the bar, no problem. But how low can they go? Woo! That's what's through.
A nice strategy with the tug. Here she comes up.
Oh!
Shoot it done there to get underneath.
Now that bar's awfully low. Look at that
You have to
technique.
maintain your speed.
Yeah!
Oh, and it looks like the Debutante Brawlers.
Let's hear it from Leadfoot, the winner of the penalty challenge.
And Leadfoot will receive 1 point there.
All right, it's time for the next auction item. Tonight we have dinner for 2 at Baja Burrito in Mission Valley. Dinner for 2 at Baja Burrito. Those burritos are so big they choke and talking. Number 323, ticket number 323, you've won dinner for 2 at Baja Burrito. Ms. Bunny will have those tickets for you available over at the merchandise booth. Also at the merchandise booth, we have tickets for Bout 3 in the season. So if you'd like to go ahead and get your tickets now before they sell out, they have them for sale over there.
It's sold out today. It can sell out next time too. Buy your tickets in advance. They're cheaper too. By the way, happy birthday, Musty.
So here we are at halftime, 62-46. Looks like this crowd is ready. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to start the second half. Let's get ready to derby! 16 total in the first half. That's a record. I don't think we've had that many jams yet per half. And here they go, lining up for the Drama Queens at the pivot position. It's going to be Kitty Crowbar for the Drama Queens. Blocking will be Concrete Blondie. Also blocking will be Colin Suture. And at the power block position, it's going to be Militia. Jamming will be Teflon Donna.
For the Debutante Brawlers, in the pivot position will be Leadfoot. Blocking will be Miss Fit and Shirley Timber. The power blockers, Matt Ewan, jamming is Stella Lugosi.
Everyone looks set out there. Looks like we're waiting for the head rep signal. There goes the pack. Mixing it up out front. Here they come. Looks like Teflon Donna takes that high outside. Oh my goodness. They completely had no idea where she was. Coming in off the bench is Militia. It looks like Teflon Ghostie's made her way through. Now Teflon Donna will be the first one to make it through. She is the lead jammer. She will control this jam. We're already 30 seconds in and she's making her way to the inside. Cutting and slicing, trying to make her way around to Misfit. Misfit doing a good job of holding her up, holding her back. Will that be enough time for Teflon Ghostie to make her way through?
And Misfit will get way too far outside and end up getting a penalty call on her for blocking.
Oh, and Teflon Donna's had her hands on her hips. She's going to call off the jam. Quick strategy there from Teflon Donna. That looks like it'll also be another penalty. Blocking too far out in front. You cannot block 20 feet in front of the pack or 20 feet behind the pack. If you are along with the jammer, you cannot engage.
In the next jam for the debutante brawlers in the pivot position will be Julie Jawbreaker. Blocking will be Magic Wanda and Princess America. The power block will be Fantasy. And jamming will be Roxy Rocket.
And for the drama queens at the pivot will be Common Suture. And blocking will be Pterodactyl, Violet Finn, Penelope Bruce. And it looks like we have a substitution. And for Evil Eye, we have, looks like Sylvia Rath.
Roxy Rocket doing one heck of a job out today, but become Penelope Bruce, my favorite new blocker in the league. Doing an amazing job out there, and she'll go again. Taking on Roxy and knocking her out of bounds for that pass.
And Roxy finally getting a tough time. Oh, there's going to be no lead jammer. There's going to be no lead jammer as they took out Roxy. Now Sylvia Rath has got the upper hand here as Fantasy takes a high outside turn. Now Roxy's going to have to be the one to play catch up. She's never in this position. And look at Rath tear up the hardwood, trying to make her way around. Roxy slowly closing the gap. Here comes Sylvia Rath, going to be first on it. It's like Magic Wanda and Shirley Timber will take Rath way outside, leaving Roxy Rocket plenty of room to make her way around. And there she goes. She's all the way through. She's saying, whoa, where did everybody go? That was too easy. And now they'll have to go the full 2 minutes as we come up on 1 minute left in this jam. We're going to take it easy. Sylvia Rath is trying to make her way through. Nobody's helping Sylvia Rath. None of her blockers are back there helping. It looks like Fantasy and Magic Wanda hit the deck. And there goes Sylvia Rath finally making her way through. And Roxy Rocket just blasting her way back around again. And here comes Violet Finn. And there's going to be a foul called on Violet Finn. Violet Finn too far out front of the back. 20 feet. She'll be sent to the penalty box. Roxy says, that's right. That's the way it's supposed to be. You play the game or you get off the track.
Roxy picks back up with 30 seconds left in this jam. 30 seconds in to go the full time this time. Penelope gets tied up into her own jammer.
That's going to hurt. The debutante brawlers are going to really rack up a lot of points on this one. As there's 15 seconds left, it looks like Roxy's going to try to get in there. And Magic Wanda's throwing a hard shot. And Sylvia Rath is trying to clear away. Here comes Roxy to the inside with 7 seconds left. Trying to rack up a few more points. And my goodness, she just blew her way through there with 1 second left. There's a signal for the end of the jam. Let's hear it for them.
So far in this part of the second period, the debutante brawlers have commanded that lead of theirs. They are not looking like they're going to back down even one bit from the drama queens. And for this jam, for the debutante brawlers, we'll have in the pivot position Roxy Rocket. Blocking will be Leadfoot and Bustio Lips. The power blocker will be Zilla Lugosi, and jamming will be Shirley Tipper.
And there's a signal. Kitty Crowbar will be jamming in this one. And it looks like we have a substitution in for Sylvia Rath. She just jammed in that last one and she didn't want to block in this one. And here we go. Kitty Crowbar blasting her way through, getting hung up behind Bustio Lips.
And it looks like it will be Princess America out there in the play with Shirley Tipper this time.
We also have a substitution in at the pivot, Ms. Smith.
Meanwhile, Princess America tries. Oh, she hits the deck. That's going to be hard pressed. And the ref is saying no lead jammer. No lead jammer yet. And Pterodactyl's going to get a whip. But Kitty Crowbar right into the back of Miss Smith. Penelope Bruce, Miss Smith, Pterodactyl all over the front. The pack getting really stretched out. All the way back in the back of the pack is Leadfoot trying to help out Princess America with Bustio Lips. Teflon Donna slows down, looks behind her, lines up beside the Lister, and there goes Kitty Crowbar finally making her way through. They'll have to go the full 2 minutes. There's 1 minute left in this jam. This is where they get really tired. And there goes Teflon Donna getting the shot to Princess America, sitting way outside.
Here comes Kitty Gromar catching right back up to Princess America. Princess America will take a high outside line on this one. Oh, it's
Oh, and here they come. A little too close for comfort. Getting a close look at Princess America. I can see all of Florida and half of Minneapolis, St. Paul with that one. And there's 25 seconds left in this jam. Princess America has the lead, but not making up any ground. And neither is Kitty Crowbar, man, they are exhausted. Hands on your knees. Doesn't get you around. The pivots are going to try to make their way back to the front of the pack and slow this pack down so that their team can come in and try to score some 4 points. But there's 5 seconds left. And it looks like they're not going to make any more points up on this jam. Woo, exhausting. Exhausting stuff when they have to go that full 2 minutes.
In the next jam for the debutante ballers, in the pivot position, we have Princess America. Blocking will be Mitch Smith, Julie Jawbreaker. The power block will be Zella Lugosi, and jamming will be Mad at You.
And for the Drama Queens, at the pivot position, it looks like Evil Eye's back in the game. After taking a breather there at the beginning, she'll be at the pivot. Concrete Blondie, Kama Suture, Militia all be blocking. And Violet Femme is your jammer for the Drama Queens. And Mad at You and Violet Femme will come in at the same time in the pack. Militia says, come on around, Violet. I got your back. And there goes Violet Femme trying to make it to the inside. But she hung up with Julie Jawbreaker. Hits the deck. With help from Princess America blocking way out front. Oh my goodness. Tomahawk is going to call Zella Lugosi for pushing in the back. She will, the debutante brawlers will be,
Violet Femme makes it through finally, and they're going to say no lead jammer. She passed on the outside. So once again, it will go for the rest of the 2-minute jam.
and a hell of a shot by Kama Suture lands, giving a close-up personal look at Mad at You, and she takes her out again, right in turn number 1. And there goes Princess America taking out Violet Femme, trying to get her back up to the front. And there's a whip by Militia, just zooming Violet Femme all the way around. Now Violet Femme will try to reel in the pack. As Mad at You trying to climb her way through and made a nice pass right there between Concrete Blondie.
No, comes back in. Violet Femme catching up on the back. Got Mad at You way behind, but scoring points left and right.
And there goes Violet Femme getting hung up behind Zella Lugosi. Zella Lugosi stopping her, stonewalling her. So Violet Femme is forced to go to the outside. Here comes Princess America. Lays a shot on Violet. And Violet tried to stay in bounds, but just couldn't hang on. And here they go. Kama Suture's reaching back, saying, come on, girl, I know you're back there. I'm going to give you a whip. Now Princess America trying to make a head room for Mad at You. And Mad at You will bust her way through and gets caught up on the floor, hung up over Militia.
2 seconds left in the dance.
That's right, thank you to the wins. There's only 9 seconds left in this jam. Both teams never trying to score as many points as they can. 3 seconds left, 2, 1, and that signal is the end of the jam.
Well, the Queens have certainly made up some ground here, Rocker Boy. Let's wait and see how much they close the gap. I think Militia was working some of that birthday mojo too. Someone told me she recently had a birthday as well.
Happy birthday to Militia! Recently celebrating a birthday.
In the next jam for the debutante ballers, in the pivot position will be Leadfoot. Blocking will be Busty Olympian Julie Jawbreaker. The power blocker will be Shirley Temper. And jamming will be Roxy Rocket.
And for the Drama Queens, Pterodactyl will be at the pivot with Penelope Bruce and Sylvia Rath blocking, Kitty Crowbar in the power block, and Teflon Donna. Teflon Donna and Roxy Rocket, a classic matchup. Here they go, Teflon getting hung up on the inside of the track. Roxy making her way outside, stepping on the line. Oh my God, just knocking Pterodactyl out of the way. And then it's 3 Drama Queens lying on the deck while we have a lead jammer will be Roxy Rocket.
Roxy doing a great job knocking down one of the defenders, and that defender took out 3 others in the pass.
Roxy's foot went out of bounds.
Sorry.
So says one of our biggest fans.
Woo, and there Roxy gets her points and gets out. Excellent strategy by the debutante brawlers to get the points and get out before the other team has an opportunity to gain those points back.
Coming up in the next jam, our 22nd jam of the evening. For the debutante brawlers, in the pivot position will be Lightfoot. Blocking will be Fantasy and Princess America. The power blocker will be Mad at You, and jamming will be Bella Lugosi.
And for the Drama Queens at the pivot position will be Colin Suker. Bout and Pterodactyl will be blocking. The power block position will be held by Melissa. And Evil Eye, finally putting that jammer helmet back on, will be jamming for the Drama Queens. And the Drama Queens have a lot of room to make up. It's 92 points for the debutante brawlers and 65 for the Drama Queens. And here they come. Oh my goodness. Evil Eye trying to make her way around the inside, getting some help from Pterodactyl, her own teammate. Pterodactyl sticking that big wing out. Evil Eye reaching out for her, trying to get a whip. Makes her way around the outside. Oh, and left foot missing completely, taking the track out. And they're going to call no lead jammer. They're going to have to go the full 2 minutes. And Evil Ed and his minions are quick to get over there and try to fix that track. Meanwhile, Bella Lugosi's going to make her way around. Evil Eye's trying to take her time, making her way. Gonna try to find her blocker. Just like in football, you gotta find that blocker and follow her through. And here comes Pterodactyl one more time, trying to make room for her. Oh my goodness, it looks like Leadfoot, Princess America, and Colin Suker, all 3 laid out on the track. Meanwhile, back in the middle of the pack, you have Bout and Mad at You battling it out. Evil Eye trying to step around. Meanwhile, Bella Lugosi, where did she come from? Just made her way right through the pack. No problem. Points scored everywhere, 40 seconds left.
Whoa, we almost had a minor
Evil Eye Mad at You tapping in the back. Evil Eye's got a nice one, but here's a whip from Melissa. Makes it past Leadfoot this time. It's Princess America and Evil Eye. Princess America makes a pass and just misses. Evil Eye flies right past her.
Princess America lining up Evil Eye. Evil Eye making a last-second adjustment so that she completely missed her block.
One hell of a deep from Evil Eye.
There goes Violet Finn trying to lay out Bella Lugosi. Bella Lugosi trying to make her way. There goes Mad at You giving her help. Going Comic Sutra off position. Bella Lugosi trying to get her through these last 2 Drama Queens. And that signal will be the end of the jam.
Coming up for the next jam for the debutante brawlers in the pivot position, Roxy Rocket. Blocking is Buxy Olymp and Magic Wanda. The power blocker is Mad at You, and jamming is Shirley Timper.
Looks like we're having some lineup confusion. Now time out on the floor. We made it halfway through the second period with only one minor track disaster. But Evil Ed and his minions are working hard over here, Rocker Boy and Ram.
Yeah, they're trying to get this track back in action. And there it is. Let's hear it for Evil Ed and all his minions doing some hard work here. Meanwhile, back to the action. Our next champ, Kitty Crowbar and Shirley Timper will be battling it out, trying to score points for their teams. And here they come, Shirley Timper and Kitty Crowbar, both of them getting hung up at the back of the pack. And it looks like Tomahawk is going to call a foul. Calling out. Who are they calling out?
And Sylvia Rath will be taken out. Oh, and there we go. Shirley Timper will take the lead jam position.
Shirley Timper is lead jammer.
Shirley Timper did a great job last week in scoring a bunch of points.
Oh, and there's a foul on Roxy Rocket, blocking 20 feet out in front of the pack. So now, both teams short-handed one skater. And now Shirley Timper will line it up, trying to make her way to the inside. No blockers there. Teflon Donna slowing down Shirley Timper. Melissa comes up. Shirley Timper tries to make a move to the outside. Melissa's waiting for her. Now Sylvia Rath comes back in.
And Shirley Timper trying to call off the jam. There we go.
And that signal is for the end of the jam.
And in the next jam for the W Top Rollers, we have Roxy Rocket in the pivot position. Blocking will be left foot. Julie Goldbreaker fancy in that power block position and jamming Princess America.
And for the drama queens, up front in the pivot position is Evil Eye with Sylvia Rath, Pterodactyl, and Penelope Bruce in the blocker position. And back there jamming will be Violet Femme. And the debutante brawlers will start without Roxy Rocket for at least a few seconds while she sets out her penalty for blocking 20 feet in advance of the pack. Violet Femme's got a lot of ground to make up, and it looks like Fantasy gets caught up in the track. And Violet Femme makes her way around, and there she is. Violet Femme will get the lead jam position. And now Roxy Rocket is back in. Debutante brawler's back to full power. She will try to race back around and get back into this pack. Any player that comes off of the penalty box, oh my goodness, and Princess America getting taken out by Penelope Bruce. And Violet Femme is climbing her way through the front.
It's Violet Femme and Roxy Rocket. Roxy Rocket in her way. Violet Femme trying to take inside line.
Oh my goodness, and Roxy Rocket just laying the leather to Violet Femme.
Princess America gets past everybody. There's nobody in her way now. Still score a few more points, but here comes Violet Femme.
Oh, and Evil Eye taking a shot from Roxy Rocket. Left foot hitting the deck as well. Meanwhile, Princess America makes it to the front.
And she called off the jam.
And there's the signal for the end of the jam.
I think Violet Femme just killed somebody in the front row of the audience. It was terrific. It was violent, but mostly it was entertaining.
What did you see, Susan Wynn?
Rocker Boy, real quick. A source just told me that there's going to be a report on WB22 tonight about our Carolina Rollergirls.
All right, so WB 22 to 10 o'clock news. Check it out.
Now for the second top rollers in the 25th jam of the evening. In the pivot position will be Julie Jawbreaker. Blocking will be Busty Olympic Stella Lugosi, the power blocker. It's Shirley Temper, and jamming will be Mad at You.
And for the drama queens at the pivot position, it's Kitty Crowbar. Blocking will be Concrete Blondie, Kama Sutra, and Militia. And at the jammer position, it's Teflon Donna. And it's Teflon Donna and Mad at You. Mad at You comes out front. Teflon Donna takes a quick inside line, finding an easy space, and there's already a foul. There's already a foul being called. Oh my goodness, it's Busty Ola.
Bodies are everywhere. Teflon Donna is lead jammer.
Teflon Line takes the lead jam position. There was a foul call, but nobody stepped up. Oh, there she goes.
Concrete Blondie is in the penalty box for the Trauma Queen.
That's it. That penalty once again on Concrete Blondie. She'll sit down, and Mad at You will get nailed to the outside.
Kama Sutra just lining her up, and now hanging with her, trying to block her. Meanwhile, Busty Ola is back of the pack, is trying to get position, make her way back up to the back of the pack, but they are really skating fast out there. It is difficult to try to keep up with this pack, especially when Teflon Donna's taking a move to the inside. Oh my goodness! Stella Lugosi taking out the track. Teflon Donna saying, I know when I've had enough. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor while we try to get this track put back together. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these Carolina Rollergirls, the debutante rollers, the drama queens, battling it out for your entertainment tonight in Raleigh.
Fred, Rocker Boy, may I?
Go ahead, Susan.
Thank you. I also heard that WUNC TV is here tonight. Something about North Carolina Now airing next week, perhaps? Stay tuned.
Support your public television station, PBS.
WUNC, yeah, let's hear it.
7:30 Tuesday. 7:30 Tuesday will be airing on North Carolina Now.
And now, the last raffle prize of the evening. A beautiful, beautiful handbag from Curious Goods. If your ticket number is 236, ticket number 236, you have won. Meet Miss Bunny at the merchandise booth. And now for the next jam for the debutante brawlers in the pivot position will be left foot. Blocking will be Fantasy and Magic Wanda. The power blocker will be Princess America. Jamming will be Roxy Rocket.
And for the drama queen, Thomas Sucher at the pivot. Pterodactyl, Violet Femme, and Penelope Cruz will be your blockers.
Whoever won that last raffle needs to claim it. That was a Jones Jet handbag. A Jones Jet handbag.
And here goes Roxy Rocket, making her way to the outside. There's Pterodactyl trying to slow down. Violet Femme's gonna meet her too. Still no lead jammer distance yet. And it looks like they're signaling Roxy Rocket will be the lead jammer for this jam.
Roxy Rocket, the lead jam position. Evil Eye passing Leadfoot. That will make her out front, score a few points. But here comes Roxy Rocket catching up with the pack quickly.
Watch the strategy of Roxy blast through this pack as she normally does. She'll be very quick to call off the jam, take the points and get out. And there she goes. She makes it to the front and she just calls off the jam, getting a full 4 points.
In the next jam, with the debutante brawlers in the pivot position will be Leadfoot. Blocking will be Misfit and Shirley Temper. The power blocker is Mad at You, and jamming is Stella Lugosi.
And for the drama queens at the pivot, you'll have Militia. Blocking will be Sylvia Rath, Penelope Cruz, Teflon Donna at the power block position, and Kitty Crowbar will be jamming. A quick scoring update. The debutante brawlers way out in front, 107 to 74. There's a signal sitting the pack on ahead.
Kitty Crowbar and Stella Lugosi line up in the line. Here comes their whistle right about now.
Stella Lugosi first one to draw blood in the pack. Teflon Donna's looking behind her. She looks to the inside, back to the outside. Oh! And Teflon Donna just gives an up close and personal look. Her elbow to Stella Lugosi. And there's Misfit all over the floor. Leadfoot trying to slow down Kitty Crowbar. Shirley Temper's there, slowing her up.
But she will stay in bounds that whole time. Shirley Temper making a valiant effort and not doing much.
Penelope Cruz taking the match.
Militia will give her a whip around Leadfoot and she'll make it. And that will give Kitty Crowbar the lead jam position. But right after her comes Stella Lugosi. Quick enough to now Stella Lugosi's out front. Back slows it down. Looks like Stella Lugosi's going to have to go up against Penelope Cruz in their first blocker. Penelope gives her a big hit. Not to the inside, but then... Whoa! Penelope Cruz gets knocked into the audience.
And here they are battling it out. It looks like Kitty Crowbar's going to get hung up in the middle of the pack. Stella Lugosi will bide her time. And there's a signal. She's going to go ahead and call off the jam. Had enough. Let's hear it for her.
Penelope Cruz doing a great job blocking out there, but a lot of blocking up by some of the other people out there. Good point score, but they're going to need more because the Trauma Queens are way behind right now. In the next jam, for the debutante brawlers, we're going to see Julie Dawnbreaker in the pivot position. Magic Wanda, Princess America's blocking, and the power block will be Fantasy. The jammer will be Roxy Rocket. Fantasy will be jamming this time. We're going to have a little bit of a step in.
And for the Trauma Queens, it's going to be Evil Eye, Concrete Blondie, Combo Sutra Militia, and Violet Femme jamming. And Violet Femme will be the first one out of the blocks. She's going to make her way to the inside, but there's Bugsy Lip to give her a shot. Violet Femme passes Bugsy on the inside, making her ineligible for a lead jam position. And they're saying no lead jam. No lead
Fantasy
jam.
right behind her. Fantasy. Violet Femme both passing to the pack. Scoring their points is coming up.
A little over 4 minutes left in the match. A lot of ground that Trauma Queens are going to have to make up. Hard to do when you have a full, you can't call off that jam. It's up to your behalf.
Violet collapsed all the way around, past a few people on the outside. Did not score all the points she could. And here will come Fantasy. She will get hit hard to the outside by Melissa.
And there's a strategy you're looking for when you can't call off the jam. Take out the other team's jammer so they cannot make up those points. And it looks like Violet Femme will lap. If she can make it around Fantasy, she will lap Fantasy and get a point for it if she does it. There goes Fantasy.
On the ground. That was a big hit by
And
Carmen.
Violet Sim is really going to do a lot for her team to rack up the points with 45 seconds left. The pack will slow down. Now Fantasy will try to get back in there and take some of those points away. But there goes Common Suture, laying it to her. At the back of the pack, Buxio Liv trying to line up on Violet Sim. She just too quick. She cuts to the inside and Violet Sim just rolling through there. But Julie Jawbreaker coming in way too late. And Violet Sim is going to have a massive amount of points in this one. And here's Buxio Liv trying to give a hand to Fantasy, getting her whipped around to the inside. Fantasy trying to make up some points. She hasn't been able to distract many times. Evelyn lines up on Fantasy, throws a shot into her. Looks like Magic Wanda will be laid out. And that signal is the signal for the end of the jam. Wow. Violet Sim really
Scored a great amount of points out there, but I just wanted to point out, but Drama Queen's defense has got to be absolutely impeccable out there. They're doing such a good job. The points are not there for them yet.
There's a lot of love here, though, for the Drama Queens. A lot of love.
In the next jam for the debutante ballers in the pivot position will be Roxy Rocket. Blocking will be Let Foot and Buxio Liv. The power blocker will be Zella Lugosi, and jamming will be, it looks like Princess America sitting in for Shirley Timber.
And for the Trauma Queens, we have Pterodactyl at the pivot position, Penelope Bruce, Celia Rad, Kitty Crowbar, and once again, Teflon Donna at the jam position. We'll go head to head against Princess America. And Teflon Donna makes her way through first. And looks like Zella Lugosi will miss her block. Sylvia Rath trying to make a move, and Buxio Liv takes Teflon way to the outside. And it looks like Sylvia Rath takes a hard shot. Oh my goodness. Red said it's a clean move. Princess having some time getting back up and going. Meanwhile, the pack is just smoking around here. And it looks like Roxy Rocket, left foot up at the front, trying to slow down Teflon Donna. Teflon Donna's way out. There's no lead jammer. No lead jammer. The full 2 minutes.
Teflon Donna's got a little message on her bloomer.
And from all those falls, it looks like the pack will get really spread out. Here comes Princess America, connects up with Penelope Cruz. Not a good idea. Penelope Cruz gets caught in to a couple of the people and knocks everybody down.
And Teflon Donna made her way through the pack, but she did a lot of passing out of bounds on the inside, not getting many points.
Here goes Princess America once again, trying to go through the pack. And far away from Penelope Cruz this time. And Penelope takes another big hit on her.
With 38 seconds left in this jam and a little over a minute left, this score is really close, 113-94. Violet Sim did a really good job in the last out, and it's up to Teflon Donna now to get her team back in this one. And Princess America slowly makes her way around, gets the help, gets the punch from Lightfoot, gets the push from Buxio Liv. Oh my goodness, it looks like Zella Lugosi, Sylvia Rath getting locked up in turn number 1. Princess America, Penelope Bruce just couldn't hang on, cannot lay the leather down to Princess America. And here comes Roxy Rocket up at the front. True Trauma Queen. 3 seconds left. It looks like Princess America's going to get a few more points. All right, that's signal for the end of the jam. Let's hear it for them. With only 38 seconds left, everybody, let's really give it to them. Let's send them out. This could be the very last jam of the evening. Let's get up. Let's pound your feet.
In the next jam, for the debutante rollers in the pivot position will be Let Foot. Blocking will be Buxio Liv and Julie Jawbreaker.
And it looks like there's going to be a timeout. A timeout for the debutante rollers. Whoever brought the tuba, please take it outside.
No, I want to hear Flight of the Bumblebee. Come on, you can do it. In the power block position for the debutante rollers will be Shirley Timber, and jamming will be Roxy Rocket. Roxy doing great job out there scoring the points tonight, but the Drama Queen's defense has been amazing out there. However, if there's one bane of their defense, it has been Roxy Rocket, who in her past few games has been unstoppable and blasting through it less than one lap every time she's been the jammer.
But Evil Eye says, don't forget about me. She's going to have to do what it takes to make up those 9 points. The 9 passes that she's got to make. It's going to be up to the Drama Queen to try to take out Roxy. Not an easy job. It's going to be up to Common Sutra, Bout, and Pterodactyl and Militia to do their job as defense.
And now only 30 seconds left in the match tonight. It will be Evil Eye taking a quick lead.
Evil Eye, Roxy Rocket at the beginning.
And Roxy Rocket will take the lead.
And there's only 15 seconds left in the jam. Everybody trying to cheer on Evil Eye to get up there. Here comes Roxy Rocket. Malicious can't make her way over to get a hit on her. Roxy splashing through the back. Gotta make it around Pterodactyl. She's gonna go to the inside and call off the jam, and that's it! That's 0-0 on the clock! And we can go ahead and tell you, it's safe to say that the debutante brawlers will take it home this evening as the winners. Let's hear it for the Drama Queens and the debutante brawlers, everyone!
An excellent job by the debutante brawlers once again in a valiant effort by the ladies of the Drama Queens. We're waiting for a final scoring update to let you know the exact score. It will be 117-104 debutante brawlers.
And don't forget about the after party down at King's Barcade tonight at 424 South McDowell Street. There's your winners, debutante brawlers. We would ask that everyone please exit the building in an orderly fashion. We hope to see you all down at King's tonight. And don't forget, WB22, set your VCRs for 10 o'clock. And next Tuesday, North Carolina Now, Channel 4 at 7:30.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. I'm the Monster Dupree.
And I'm Rocker Boy with Susan Wins. Thank you so much. Good night now.